Blog Talk Radio.
Join us for today's episode of the Utopian Realities Slope, Save Life on Planet Earth Blog Talk Radio Show, bringing you solution bearers with practical, proven, scientific ways to help you eliminate global level irradiation and extinction level threats from your body and bringing forward the means to restore and sustain global waters, air, soil, and sentient life. Welcome. Greetings. This is Lisa Wolf, your host. Welcome to the Utopian Realities Slope, Save Life on Planet Earth Sunday Scientist Forum, where we speak with and keep the global community aware of scientists with actual solutions to global crises who are helping save life on planet Earth. Today we're looking at a solution to the global water crisis. Water, the essential ingredient for life on this planet, is becoming increasingly scarce. Some 2 billion people lack access to clean water, and 1 billion people don't have enough to even meet their daily needs. This is where today's guest comes to the rescue. Inventor Terry LeBleu's Drought Masters brings forward inventions to solve the lack of drinking water, the heavy output of greenhouse emissions, and high cost of energy by building machines that harvest atmospheric water and turn water into fuel and create electricity. We'll be speaking with Terry about affordable and proven AWG technology, as well as other solutions like a self-powering motor, the Scram pest control CD, and Disney whistle with built-in insect-repelling frequencies. Greetings, Terry. It's a pleasure and an honor speaking with someone who's so keen to help solve the global water crisis. Welcome.
How are you doing today?
How are you today?
Oh, great.
So, you are basically the granddaddy of AWGs and bringing that solution. Tell us a little bit about your journey and how you can help our listeners be sure that they can have a good drinking water supply.
Yeah, back in 1974, I decided to build some machines that make water out of the air. One of the first ones I designed, I called it the Mini 5. It could make 5 gallons of drinking water in 24 hours out of the air. And from then, I started building different machines. Some of them were large, 100-gallon machines. Some of them were 3-gallon machines. And so I was trying to find the best machine to put on the market that you could just plug in and not have to worry about filtering surface water.
Right.
And so I came up with a nice little machine. I called it the Little Dipper at the time. And it could do up to 10 gallons a day, about 5 cents a gallon in your wattage. And through the years, I kind of made about 50. Now I think I have about 59 different machines registered. Some of them make hot and cold and ambient water. Some of them make ice. It just depends on the machine. The 2 machines, my favorites that I've designed, the 2 machines that I think should go worldwide, is the Mini 5 and Little Dipper. These are Rubbermaid coolers that have the water generators built in. So all you do is just plug it in, and in just a few hours you have water that you can drink. It's all been UV filtered and carbon filtered. It has all the filtration system in it, and real user-friendly machines. And I'm trying to make them where I can get them at a low price to where everybody can have these machines. Right now we sell through droughtmasters.net. We sell the Traveler 10. The Traveler 10 is a portable unit. Out of all the machines, this one here makes a lot of water. That same machine in Florida is doing 22 gallons a day. It doesn't weigh much. It pulls about the same power as your refrigerator does, but this cuts off as soon as it fills up. The machine cuts itself off until you come draw it down, and then it starts its cycle again. We sell a lot of those, California, Florida, all around. I've been sending them to Russia and Italy, and they love them because they're real easy machines to maintain, and it's like having your own spring in your home, basically. So if you go to droughtmaster.net, you can read about the Traveler 10 and the Little Dipper, the Mini 5, and there's a bunch of others you might want to look at. But the whole idea is changing the problems that we have right now for the kids of the future. They're going to have it so bad, I believe, that now's the time to do the changes. And there's no reason. We have oceans in the air, and that's what these machines do. They pull the moisture out of the air, never touch the ground, and at the end product, you have nice, pure drinking water. And so you can read a lot about it on the website and check out some of the videos. But yeah, I believe these two machines, the the Little Dipper and the Mini 5, are the ones that should go to Africa and all the disaster areas. And it's just they're solar adaptable, so it's something that you just really want to keep around in case it's either needed or just let it stay.
Now, you also have energy systems, do you not, that can, if someone wants to run the machine alternatively, is that something that's also available?
Right. Yeah, if you go to the website, you'll see some generators I've designed. I believe that water is the fuel of the future. We have it all around us, and if you have a water generator, you can make your own fuel, basically, for powering the machine. I designed a 10,000-watt generator that has its own water splitter system in it, and so just a little bit of fuel to start the engine first until it can turn the water into fuel. 10 gallons of water can run that generator, that 10,000-watt generator, for about a week.
Wow.
You can see pictures of it and news articles on it on our website. And the best part about it is the emissions. There's no toxic emissions coming out of it because it's water that's turned into a gas that you can use as a fuel. It's a real clean fuel, and I believe that eventually cars will be running on it and heating your homes and cooking and whatever with a nice clean fuel.
You have some interesting people who are using your water generators, including Willie Nelson and the governor of Texas, I believe. Yeah,
Willie Nelson lives about 45 minutes away from my home. And he called me up one day and asked me, his manager called me up and asked me if I'd come out and visit with Willie. He really likes what I do. And so I jumped on my motorcycle and went up there and visited with Willie. And he's just a great guy. I wish people could know Willie the way he really is. I just really enjoyed time with Willie and the governor and Merle Haggard. A lot of Willie's friends, they're just... they're great people, and they have good hearts to where they want to do something also. Change the, if anything, the water problem that we have. And Willie's really behind that, and Willie's daughter Susie Nelson. You can see some videos on the website there where we did a video at Willie's World Headquarters. Excuse me. And we really had a good time, and hopefully something really good comes out of what we're trying to do by letting people realize bottled water, don't drink it. If you knew it was in bottled water, you wouldn't drink it.
Yeah. So what's your vision for the future with this technology, Terry? What would you like to see going forward? On
the water generators?
Yes.
there's no reason why everybody can't have a water generator just like everybody nowadays has a microwave. It can get to be that simple. And that's the goal right there, is getting it cheap enough to where people can have one and not worry about where their water's coming from, you know. And,
right.
It's a lot easier to filter air than it is water. It costs a whole lot less, and that's what these machines do. They filter the air, they pull the moisture out of the air, they sterilize the water, and then in the collector, it keeps it full until you draw it down and want more. I really don't understand why this wasn't done a long time ago when people were starting to really, the bottled water industry, when it hit, they could have been doing this instead of the bottled water thing, and it'd been a whole lot better and a lot more cheaper, especially on the trash that builds up every year because of the bottled water industries. So that's kind of the goal. That's kind of the goal, and you have to make a bunch of different machines to see which one's going to go. And right now, there's nothing like the Little Dipper and the Mini 5 in the world, and I think it's time to really get them out there and let the people know that here's a solution. Let's really do something big about it.
Well, I think it's amazing in the market that I know I'm going to be ordering one, and that for $699 including shipping, I can have a water generator to drink the purest water possible on the planet, which has amazing health benefits.
The closest water to the purity that these machines are putting out, and on the website you can look at the lab test on the water. The closest water to it is killing dialysis water, the purity of it, and that's pretty pure right there. Matter of fact, I don't know of any other water test that I've seen that even comes close to what these machines are putting out. But, it's real simple. It's not rocket science. It's everybody's seen a window unit dripping water. Well, make sure that machine is modified to where it can make the good potable drinking water, and that's what these machines do.
And later on in the show, actually, when we're closing, we're going to get to hear one of your original songs. You're quite the musician. This song is special. It has another one of your inventions built into it. Tell us about that, Terry.
Back in, let's see, when did I do that? I think it was 95 when I first came up with the idea. It was the Nile virus scare that was going around. And I thought, everything has a frequency. Why not find the frequencies for these different bugs that are causing the problem and see if I can irritate them with these frequencies? And so I called up the CDC in Florida, Center of Disease Control, and I was able to get frequencies for different bugs, flies, mosquitoes, no-see-ums, on and on, and what irritates them. And so I was able to go in the studio and using a signal generator that we set up, we were able to put these frequencies underneath the music, each, doing different tracks of different bug frequencies, and put them underneath the songs that I was doing. And what it does, it gives you a protected area wherever you're blasting this song from. So, example, let's say you're out at a picnic and you have a jam box. Now, the frequencies come from out of the tweeters in a jam box, so you have to have tweeters in your radio. So, as the music's playing, the frequencies oscillate. There's 24 bat frequencies underneath the music. Example, the Texas mosquito bat and the Mexican free-tail. Well, the way the bats hunt is they'll be flying out and they shoot out their sonar and they detect the bug. And then they shoot out another burst of a sonar and it paralyzes the bug and they swoop in and eat the bug. That's how the bats hunt. So I was able to get those frequencies, the different bat frequencies, and you can go to the internet and listen to some of them. They bring down the audio where you can hear them, and record them under the music. And as you're playing the song, you have a nice protected area wherever you're picnicking. I also designed some that put out frequencies that the whistles that you put on your ceiling fan blades. So as the ceiling fan's turning, you get these unaudible frequencies, and keeps the bugs away while you're out, maybe outside on the patio or something. And then we have another one called the dizzy whistle. The dizzy whistle is mainly for mosquitoes. Excuse me. So let's say mosquitoes come around if you're fishing or something, you pull out your dizzy whistle and start blowing on it, and it puts out a frequency of 18.75 hertz, which is a mosquito frequency, and they take off. I'm not trying to kill the bugs. I just don't want them around when I'm around. So this is the best way to do it.
Right.
So that's the CD called Scram, and I also have another one called Scoot, and it's the Scoot frequency is a silent one. The frequencies are above our audio, so you can't hear them. At least we can't. And so Scoot is just frequencies, and Scram is the one with the music with the frequencies under the music.
So back to the water generators. As people are looking, comparing, can you give a little background on the recent history in air-to-water and what people should be watching out for and avoiding?
Yeah, it was kind of a raw deal. I started designing these machines back in about 74 on through. And so back in 2000, I just built and registered 4 nice demonstrators, and had them in my shop, my R&D shop, ready to take them and show them. And hello?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay. And show them as demonstrators. Well, some people broke into my shop, stole the machines. One went to Canada. They started making a machine up there called the Watt-Air machine. Another one went to China. That's the LeBleu machine. Another one went to Florida, and that's the liquid air machine. And they're still looking for another one. The police are. So ever since the theft, all over the internet now you see my water machines. And some of these guys I have contracts with that I'm supposed to get so much a machine being the inventor. Well, it's been years and nobody's even fessed up, and they're the ones that brought the contracts to me to sign. So be leery about these guys out there. Most of these machines are built in China, and they're really bad machines. And I know that for a fact because I designed them, and they cut too many corners to get them over here in the States. They're supposed to build them in the States, and they didn't do it. So LeBleu, liquid air, vapor, Watt-Air, air-to-water, Worldwide Water, all these companies used to work for me at one time, and now they're out there on their own trying to take the people, trying to tell them they've got a good water machine if they don't. Some of them have a nice cabinet, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So my view on it is if you want a good machine and you want it from the true inventor, go to droughtmaster.net, and we'll get you fixed.
And that's why we're bringing Terry forward, because here at White Buffalo Nation, our focus has been on addressing the global water crisis and being able to recommend machines that make water from the air and standing with people, inventors with integrity. And we're so happy to be connecting with Terry and Gail and Drought Masters because we do have a global water crisis to solve, and it's always good to work with people with integrity. And plus, if you try and import a machine from China, it's going to end up costing you $1,500. You're going to have issues with service and parts. And Terry who's the original inventor that these other machines knock off, can get a machine to your door for $700. And if you have questions, and need service, Terry's very accessible.
The way we do it here at Drought Masters, we have to mail these things through the post office. So let's say that I guess a lot of you people have seen the videos where UPS and FedEx, they think everything's looks like a basketball, the way they throw it around. And so I pack these machines really, really well, but, you just don't know who's on the other end of it. So what our policy is let's say that you live up in Canada. We just sent some to Canada, actually. And the time it gets from us to you, or the consumer, it went through a lot of hands. So if something goes wrong with the machine, if it won't start up or whatever, we ask you to just send it back, and we send you another one. It's that simple. We don't try and fix it. Down the line, we'll take a look at it. But we can bill them cheap enough to where we can send it to Russia or Canada or whatever. And if they have a problem, send it back. We'll send you another one until we get it right. And that's the way we do it. Try and get that from one of these other companies, especially LeBleu or Air to Water, any of these other ones that have stolen my technology. Besides not answering the phones, if they do answer the phone, they're going to put you on hold for about half a day. There's a lot of people out there that had good intentions that saw the money first, and that's really what it gets down to it.
Yeah, it's pretty ironic in a field that's focusing on truly humanitarian work, which is seeing to it that everybody on the planet has drinking water, and to lower those numbers of people who don't. And
when I started designing these machines back in the mid-'70s, and I'd registered them in the patent office, they didn't have anything in the patent office to relate it to, because they didn't have any water generators in the patent office at that time. And so I started filling up the patent office as water generators, and then after the theft in 2000, registrations, after the theft in 2000, now I think there's 15 or 20 of them on the Internet, and none of them mention Terry LeBleu, the primary inventor. If anything, they'll say, well, our technicians designed it. You really can't get any straight answers on any of these guys. I tried, believe me. And they're just, like I say, they're making bad machines. They don't know what they're doing. People call me up and say, hey, I bought one of these machines off the Internet. I paid $1,700. By the time it got to my door, I ran it for a month, and then they wanted $100 a filter, and there's 5 filters in there every 30 days. That's crazy. My filters, you drop in the new Brita filter for the water filtration part of it, and you can get a 3-pack at Walmart for $15, and I did that for a reason. Why have to run everywhere to try and find a water filter when Brita's been around for years? Just drop a new Brita in there, and it's good for 200 gallons. So they just don't know what they're doing. It's sad that they went that direction. They should have stayed with me.
Yeah, well, it's good you stayed the course, and I'm glad to be united with you.
Well, thank you. I hope that people will understand that there is a solution to the water problem, and the solution is have you a nice little spring in your home, and that's what these machines basically are. It creates the water out of the air, kills any bacteria, sterilizes the water, and by the time you start drinking that water, I had a guy up in Dallas bought a machine. He said, man, I've got myself off the couch. I've been drinking this water. I'm out jogging. He said, it does something to me. And then I talked to a doctor that bought one. He says, what that is people are dehydrated, and they don't realize it. And whenever they do hydrate up, they feel it. And that's what this water does. The purer the water, the better you're going to hydrate.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Terry. These episodes are really short, but listeners, you could be resting easy knowing you, like Willie Nelson, who owns several Drought Master machines, can make your own water from the air. Visit droughtmasters.net and mention Utopia for a discount. Save a life on planet Earth, your own. And to learn how to become part of the Utopian Realities Slope mission, contact whitebuffalonation@gmail.com and visit wbnslope.weebly.com and our White Buffalo Nation Facebook page. and support the Slope mission at gofundme.com/slope. Join us next Saturday, May 14th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time when Libby Halevi of Nuclear Hot Seat is our guest, and May 15th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time when we visit with Nathan Heinz, creator of Echo Village. And now listen to Terry's song Rainin' with the built-in frequencies that repel insects. And again, visit droughtmasters.net where I believe, Terry, you said, the first 10 callers would get a free copy of the Scram Pest Control CD that incorporates your pest control system?
Yeah, just take your names, and I'll mail them out a Scram CD that has about 15 different original songs on it. And the last track has a silent frequencies on it to where you can put it on repeat. And if you don't want to listen to the music, just play the last track, and you still have a nice protected area.
Well, I think everyone's going to agree, Terry. Thank you so much for joining us, and hope you'll be able potentially to join us again because I love this song, Rainin'. Terry is quite the musician. So
that was a one-take song.
So, folks, enjoy Rainin'. It's excellent rock and roll, and together let's save life on planet Earth. That's yours, mine, and all of ours on and in the land, waters, and air. Thanks for joining us. Till next time, this is Lisa Wolf for Slope. Save life on planet Earth.
What is that?
Thank you, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Terry. That is awesome music. You got me dancing. Everybody have a wonderful Mother's Day. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.